Everybody, everybody on YouTube, LinkedIn, and Facebook. Hello, hello, Instagram. We are here for another live with Tracey at Limitless Business Online. I'm going to just, you know how I like to check my tech. So I'm going to do that real quick. And let's see. I have blockers on Facebook and YouTube on my computer, so I can't get distracted there. Um, and it takes a second for me to kind of override them. But it looks like, yes, we are live. Great. So I'm going to comment in Facebook. This platform I'm using called Talk Studio requires, I think you have to go to the link in the comment on my Facebook page where I'm live. You have to click that link in order to be able to comment. So I want to know that you're here. I'd love to hear what you have to say. So I put that in the comments. If you're here live, go ahead and click that link in the Facebook live. And that way you can comment and I'll know that you're here. And then I think we are ready to go. Turn on these comments. Great. So I think we're ready now. And hello, happy Friday. I'm excited to be with you all. I know that Instagram is telling people I'm live. I'd love to see you. I hope you show up. So today we are going to be talking about a topic on making online business decisions, making decisions for your business, even when everything feels important, especially if you're a solopreneur. Oftentimes, everything feels like there's no priorities. Everything's equal. Everything's important, right? So we're going to talk about that. I'm going to kind of give just a minute for more people to join us live and getting my notes situated. Awesome. Okay. So welcome everyone who's here with me live, or if you're watching the replay, welcome. I'm glad you're here. I'm Tracey, your online business coach and strategist, and I'm so glad you're joining me or reading or listening to the podcast. This is a pod vlog blog, as I like to say, and so I'm glad you're here. Today, I want to talk about one of the most powerful tools you already have when you're making online business decisions, and that is your priorities, your personal priorities. So we'll get to that in just a minute. If you are joining me live, or if let's see, I was looking for the timer. Okay, good. Or if you are watching the replay, either way, please leave a comment. I'd love to know that you are here and see what your thoughts are or questions. And I will be responding to those comments. So let me know that you're here. So once again, I'm Tracey, founder of Limitless Business Online. I'm an online business strategist and coach, and sometimes fractional project manager. I help entrepreneurs develop strong structure, also known as systems. Systems can be defined as things like determining the way to implement a strategy or developing a process for bringing an idea to life, or creating a method to stay consistent with a strategy. I also help online business owners find and choose clear strategies for their stage of business and the projects that they are completing, and give them steady support in their businesses so that they can grow their online business with confidence, clarity, and more ease. So basically, I love to provide systems, strategies, and support. That's who I am. I've been in the online business space since about 2012, and I absolutely love that online your business and work are truly limitless in the freedoms, like who you work with, where you can work, and financially how much you can earn. So your financial freedom is limitless. So now it's your turn. I would love to hear from you. Tell me who you are, what your online business is, um, and where you are in the world. I would love to hear from you in the comments, in the replay, or with me live. Okay, today on the pod vlog blog, I want to talk with you about one of the most powerful tools you already have, your priorities, and specifically your personal pre-decided priorities. Those things that only you can decide and that should be the influence for all your business and life decisions. The idea for today's pod vlog blog actually came to me in the middle of a regular Sunday morning. I was getting ready for church, running a little late per usual, and I had to make a quick decision. Should I put on my makeup, blow dry my hair, or eat breakfast before we leave? There wasn't time for all three. Maybe you've been there, juggling all the things that feel equally important in the moment. Because I didn't have time for all three, I had to ask myself what's actually most important to me right now. And for me that morning, it was about being nourished and being present. So I went just as I was, no makeup, wet hair, and I showed up pretty much on time with breakfast in my belly and ready to learn and worship. And for that moment, that was the right decision. But the point is, when you pause just long enough for just a quick minute to reflect on your real priorities and what matters to you, not just your habits or assumed expectations from others, your real priorities, you can make decisions that align with who you are and what matters to you most. This principle shows up all the time in business too. Here's one example. One of the most common questions I get as an online business coach and strategist is, what's the best tool or software for my business? The truth is, it really depends. I do have a favorite. It's a go high level white label called Everything is a Win. That one is my favorite. But the truth is, it depends. Instead of jumping straight into comparisons or features, I like to start by asking, what are the most important functions for you right now with the tool you're looking for? So, what is most important to you with the software you're looking for? Do you need something that automates your client onboarding? Do you need something for that's team friendly? Do you need something more? Design more important than complexity? So, what's most important to you? Do you want an all-in-one for your website, socials, customer pipeline, client tracking, or do you just need something for your email service provider? When you know your priorities, for like example, the software priorities, what really matters to your work and your clients, the right tool becomes clear. But without that filter, it's easy to fall to prey. It's easy to fall into shiny object syndrome and comparisonitis, going with what's popular in the moment and constantly switching trends and switching systems that don't actually serve your needs or goals. I'll give you one more example. This one is from my own business life, my own online business, Limitless Business Online. I had a launch planned last year in the fall called Launch Lift, and it will be coming up again this year, in case you're wondering. But it's called Launch Lift. It's a support system for entrepreneurs who launch programs, products, or services, and I wanted to help them to do that with more ease. I was super excited about it, but as the date got closer, things started to feel off and not really ready and getting a little bit frazzled. There were personal calendar conflicts. Some of the tech setup was taking longer than I expected, and I started feeling really frazzled. I could have pushed through, But I had to be honest with myself based on my personal priorities, what I want in my life, and where I was schedule wise. I wasn't ready. And I knew that launching in that state would lead to even more stress than success for me. I would be more stressed, and success probably would have been more difficult. So I paused. I made the decision to push the launch back just a little bit because one of my core priorities is launching well with excellence and clarity, not just launching on time, but doing it to the best of my ability. I know I do my best work when I feel focused and not frantic. Now, maybe for someone else, delaying a launch would create a domino effect that messes up everything else in their project pipeline. So, in that case, they might choose to move forward knowing it'll be a bit more stressful in the short term, but more valuable in the long term. So, that would be the best decision to them to push forward, keep that date. And even though it would be stressful, they would want to keep other projects from getting derailed. And that's a valid decision too. But the common thread in both of my examples is knowing what matters most makes decision makes making decisions clearer. It's the personal and business priorities that matter most. Knowing what matters most makes making decisions clearer. Usually, these need to be decided in advance, as in the case of the entrepreneur that recognized the domino effect if they pushed their launch date back. They had pre planned the priorities for their business, which made the decision making easier. I like to call these business plans quarterly objectives. And when you know what yours are, it makes deciding tasks and projects each month, each week, and every day easier. You know what to work on. This is where business coaching comes in. So often, clients come to me overwhelmed by decisions, from offers to launch dates to software to team structure. There's a lot of questions. And my role isn't to tell them what to do. My role is to ask the questions that help them uncover what's most important. Because when you know what you value most, you'll be able to make the most educated, aligned decision that feels good to you. What matters to you? Peace over pressure, connection over numbers, long term vision over short term trends. Knowing your personal priorities is what should influence all your decisions in life and business. So, the next time you're feeling stuck or pulled in multiple directions, I encourage you to pause and ask yourself, what's most important to me in this moment? What's most important to me in this moment? That question alone can bring so much clarity. What's most important to me in this moment? And if you want someone to talk through, to walk through business choices, whether it's launch planning, business systems, or big picture growth, that's what I do. I'd love to support you in that. And I want to invite you to get an idea to income map. Idea to income map. It's your custom GPS to get you from point A to paid. So I'm going to help you go from point A to paid with an idea to income map. This is a special new offer that I have where I can work with you on your next business idea, evaluate it with your priorities in mind, and give you a custom map to move the big idea to reality. Mapped, planned, and ready to generate income. The idea to income map includes a 90-minute custom strategy call, a roadmap to bring the idea to life, plus 30 days of support that includes short, quick follow-ups for consistency and building momentum, creative audits if you need them, if you're, if you're launching something or you're creating a sales page or writing emails, running ads, social media copy. I would provide creative audits plus daily accessibility to me for questions and to help you overcome or get through roadblocks. So it's your custom GPS to get you from point A to paid, taking your ideas to reality. It's available right now, July 2025 for only $147 for the first 10 online business owners to take advantage of it and book in. Once those spots are filled, the price will go up. So I encourage you to take action now if you want to get your custom idea to income map. It's available at limitlessbusinessonline/map, limitlessbusinessonline.com/map. And together we can bring your idea to reality. My goal as an online business coach and strategist is to help you build a business that works around the life you want, your priorities, not the other way around, where you have to live life around your work. So, thanks so much for listening, for being here today, listening to the podcast, reading the blog, or watching the vlog. Remember, you don't have to navigate online business and entrepreneurship solo. I'm here to help. I'm cheering for you always. So go ahead and get your idea to income map at limitlessbusinessonline.com/map. And until next time, stay focused, stay faithful, and keep showing up for the work you're called to do. Bye for now. I'll see you in the next episode.